Hello everybody and welcome back to another DC Universe online video. My name is Chris Dash. I'm going to be presenting you with a commentary about a feat called Leave No Teen Titans Behind. As we get ready and we do this, I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to have to do to get this feat. First of all, you got to know what we got to do. We're looking for Beast Boy, we're looking for Donna Troy, Raven, Red Robin, and Starfire. From what you have seen, through many weeks, I was able to collect this situation and get this feat by collecting one of these characters 1 week at a time. If you can do it all in one shot and you have replay badges, this feat will be great to get. It's a 10-point feat and you can get it today. If not, it's going to be 5 weeks in total, reset every Thursday. It gives you the new medal that we are actually using as currency right now, and likewise source marks and a lockbox. So what you're going to get on a normal day is 8 in total for completing one of the Teen Titan bounties. But as we get ready to take you to the location, we are going to show you exactly where we're going to actually find these bounties. It is not going to be far from the bridge in the middle of the center of the area in Gotham. Most likely you're going to see a lot of groups grouping up together and seeing what you will see as the bounties for Teen Titans. Certain days you will find Starfire, certain days you will see Red Robin, certain days you will see Raven, certain days you will see Donna Troy. But most of the time you will see most of the characters on the LFG chat where people are shouting out and hoping you would phase with them so that you will have a chance to fight these Teen Titan bounties. Unfortunately, from what you don't know is that these characters are actually controlled by the metal that is taking place in this new DLC. I am showing you a little close of what these characters look like. They have a metal material encasing their body, and what you are seeing is they're getting controlled by the metal that is driving them crazy right now. Unfortunately, there is no cure, and the only cure is to put them down before they actually harm somebody, or harm the city, or harm the world. So, this fight that we're in right now is Starfire, and most likely you just would like to let you know, I would like to let you know, briefly, that these characters are very strong. You would never want to be able to do this by yourself. You would need a group really dedicated in knowing what they need to do. I was able to do this as a DPS and do this by myself without a group. All I did was phase into it, put amount of damage in there, a good amount of damage, and be around, and I was able to be rewarded for all of these situations. Today is just one of the days that I was able to show you exactly what I was able to do in the time frame of actually using these bounties to show you what you would have to do to get this feat. Likewise, just to remind you again, this will be a 10-point feat. But remember, every feat counts as long as you are working hard towards it. It's going to make you stronger, it's going to make you much more knowledgeable about the game, and very much impressed how you researched the information on how to do it. So we are going to actually take a moment in time and realize that this is going to take place not too far from the center of everything in Gotham, under the bridge. So we ended up finishing off with Starfire, and Starfire ended up going away. We did this as a group, and what you will see in your right hand corner will be a sign that will show you completed it. The next one that we're working on towards is Raven. And Raven is basically another metal controlled character. What we have to do is we're subduing her from doing anything to anybody in the public. But first of all, she can do a lot towards us. As you might not know, do not get close. Make a long range loadout for this. And if they do come close enough, please roll out. I will let you know again, these Teen Titan bounties are very strong. I mean, very strong. OP strong. To the point that they can really take down a group. They have certain moves in their loadout that if they ever hit you with, most likely you will be dropping unless you have a healer with you, on side with you, or you have a really defensive mechanism where you can hide behind the pillar and do things that you can actually cause situations not to work where you're going to get hit. In this situation, I only took a little amount of hits and it ended up taking a bunch of my life. Likewise, most of these characters have single target hits. So remember, when you are doing a really good job in DPSing, or you're doing a good job trolling and you have a good stunning effect and you're bringing dominance or tanking, or you're DPSing and you have a good number hit, you're hitting for 40Ks, you're hitting for 35Ks, the boss itself that is controlled by the metal for the Teen Titans bounties will hit you with a single target that is going to make you really discombobulated in a situation where you don't want to feel confused. And why did I go down, or how did I go down, or why did that situation make me go down like that? They have a powerful move. It's very much a powerful move. It's called their supercharge. That is their move. So Raven actually has a couple moves that she hits you with. She hits you with a stormy move where it's like a AoE effect that moves and causes a great amount of AoE effect away from you, and it spreads and explodes away from her. So she centers the energy that she's holding and then she disperses it in many directions. She has one other move where she has ads and she pops up ads, and they're pretty strong if you don't take them down for the time being. She has a single target move, and then she has a spell casting move where she hits a group with a kind of spell effect where it's attack over time, damage over time on one character or a group of characters where they are, and then that's what makes things happen. It's like a pulsating situation. So the next character that we're moving on towards is Beast Boy. Beast Boy is now somebody who can change into many different animals and basically hit you so hard that you don't even know. Beast Boy is pretty much stationary in primal stage, but you still do not want to be close to this character because he has a lot of melee moves that is up close that can really hit you for a lot of damage. But as we show you all of what he has to offer, the most that we were able to see in this video was he was actually popped up in the gorilla form, and he used that towards taking out characters and likewise stopping people from hitting him as much as they are hitting him for. The one thing that I would like to let you guys know again, safety tip, please stay away from the boss itself. If you're not tanking, please stay your distance and make yourself useful from away long distance damage. It will save you a lot of heat, of trouble, and a lot of pickup situations. But just to let you know, safety situations, the boss can move around and come closer to you and does moves towards you as melee attacks that are going to be really close. So those things in those situations may occur and happen. But the one thing that you can realize or take in for a moment is that if you're lucky, you can get picked up. But if you fall down and you were just making so much hits and you were doing so much damage on the character itself, do not click triangle. Wait until the character is completely completed and then get the reward, and then you can get up and then warp to rally or whatever you are going to be in as the location where you're going to rally into, so you can get the reward of completing it. For the people who stay in things and likewise don't give up, you majority of the time you are going to be stronger in many situations in staying and getting things completed. And that was Beast Boy. And I hope you enjoyed that one. The next one that we got going on is Red Robin, but I named them as Robin. Okay? So, as we get ready to show you Robin and what he is capable of doing, this character is amazingly amazing to get across the map from point A to point B to point C. He does a lot of teleporting situation and a lot of backflipping, and he throws a lot of boomerangs, and he throws a lot of moves that can destroy a lot of group members in around them. So he throws around effect moves that stick onto you, and not just only stick onto you, they are going to like pulsate for a moment, and then they're gonna hit you with an explosion that can end up messing up you and the next person, your next door neighbor, or anybody who's standing in the next towards you on your left hand side, right hand side, or even in the middle of you or behind you. So you really gotta roll out and stay at the back. So you see how he just got me in. I used my supercharge that hit him for probably like almost 45k, 50k with hitting the trinket at the same time. And likewise, I was able to roll out, and he did a single target pull, and he got me, and he almost hit me and almost lifed me, almost. But I'm gonna show you exactly how fast he could get on the map. There's a moment in time when I was just looking at it, and I was like, wow, how close can he get? There is moments where you can block break him, but he got to that side, he got to the next side so quick, and then he dropped a couple characters. He dropped 2 characters like that, and he got to one side and he dropped a couple bunch of characters. You got some guys right now literally rolling out and using their acrobatic move, a trinket that would basically, not a trinket, but there's a slot when you have acrobatic. It's a white mod that you can actually do a backflip and get out of certain situations, so it's a rollout effect. It's amazing. It's a nice move. If you guys want to see any moves like that, please let me know, and let me know in the comment section in below. But for the most part, Robin is actually a problem. I actually have to take a moment and just relax behind the pillar. Staying behind the pillar is nothing bad, because what happens is you're still protected and he can't hit you with anything, and you're watching out for everything around you, because what happens is you never know who might get hit with any pulsating move, with anything with his anything that comes out of his trinket. Look how fast he came, and he hit me with that move. I do want to show you my ups and down moments, and I will show you that I did go down, but someone picked me up. Someone who looked like Superman, Prime, or Superman who looks like he is traditionally wearing his outfit. I didn't want to stay too close to him, so I ended up backing up and rolling out. He is really strong, and you do not want to be close in any of his moves. And he uses the staff, and I needed to get the generated situation out, so I had to go home and then buy those situations. After I realized that situation, I was pretty upset looking at that, because it didn't give me any health, even though that the screen is not really showing up red right now. I guess I have enough life to actually not show red. And Red Robin was actually a problem. It took us a while to actually get rid of him and actually stop him from doing what he is doing towards the city and moving towards the inner of the city, because what happens is as we are looking much more closer into this situation, he is very much affected. And that is the new supply drop that just came out recently, called the metal supply drop, and it's pretty new. I'm not really fond of it. It's not something that I'm fond of right now. It's not something that I'm really looking towards and saying, hey, that looks like something I need. But for the most part, this is exactly what you're going to get out of this new DLC and this new event that's going on as a total lump sum. And the final thing that I would like to let you know is, please take a moment and look at your LFG chat and most likely see if you ever might see these characters. And this is just a reminder, looking at your LFG chat will help you really take into consideration to see what the community is into, or what they're able to do at the time frame of when you are on. So what happens is, for the new content that is happening, people are usually shouting out for roles that they need in their group, and sometimes they need people to make sure that they complete certain things as a whole lump sum as a group. And sometimes you can join in and be in parties and have fun with group members of the game itself. And you can do this by looking at your LFG chat and writing in the LFG chat, or sending them a tell, or phasing in the phase that they're in, so you can actually do the same thing that they're doing, that are making shout out calls, where you can see from what we are seeing, it says phase for Starfire. So basically phasing is called in syncing yourself into another lobby that has that character or boss that is going to be able to making you see that character, and not only see that character but play that character, so you can get an reward. But the last one that I'm going to show you, that was just a tip for a moment, is going to show you, this is Donna Troy, and they were already starting. They had enough people in there. It looks like we have at least 15 to 16 people around us, and there's a lot of people attacking this one character. This one character is really strong. From I just got there, and she hit me with a lasso, so meaning my attack from long distance is really strong, and I'm really getting a lot of hits in her, and I'm usually hitting for 30Ks, 40Ks. The most I hit for was 165K. In a mission, I hit it in way before I got into this. I gotta be careful how I get closer to where I rolled out. I blocked at the beginning to get that situation where explosive block breaking situation, but she didn't bounce off, so I ended up having to roll out, because if I didn't, she would complete her combo with brawling, and then she would have stomped me down, and then she would have got me. But I definitely wanted to show you all my ups and down moments in these situations, and I wanted to show you exactly what you are really looking at when you're getting into this character. And one thing about it is you just have to be very careful how you get close to this character. It's a brawling character. It's going to use a brawling weapon kind of situation, and lasso is going to be used most of the time. She doesn't have no reflection moves, and the one thing that I can say is I still was able to pick up characters in it, and still be able to be a part of the group itself. So the one thing that I bring to your attention is she has a lot of moves that will consider herself as a brawler, so you got to be very cautious on how she moves. She can really take a lot of people out. She has, and picking up members in the group, it will be very vital and very safe to doing it when there's chances, because you definitely need people to do this correctly. And the importance of having people who to pick you up is really good too, because what happens is you never know when you might ever go down. And that was a moment that I was able to save myself situation quickly by drinking a soda and getting out, and still had people around me just in case to see if I was going to be picked up properly. She's going down, and Donna Troy's right there, and here is the feat itself. And I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and this is going to be the last. Leave no Teen Titans behind. Please come again. My name is Chris Dash. Please hit that follow button, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Stay safe, and I hope to see you out there.